The mom just kissed the boy's forehead and she was electrocuted. But the boy was not panicked, because he had superpowers. As long as his fingers touched the dead, any dead would come back to life. That day the boy was playing outdoors with his dog, but the dog had a car accident. Looking at the dog's body, the boy was very sad. He tried to touch the dog. A current of electricity came, and the dog miraculously was resurrected. This was the boy's first time using his superpowers. But a minute later, a little squirrel fell from the tree. That day another accident happened. The boy's mom suddenly died of a heart attack. The boy quickly touched his mom and revived her. The mom thought she just fell down. She continued to make snacks, but a minute later, the neighbor uncle fell to the ground. The boy finally realized that this was the price of using his superpowers. One life for another. At the funeral, the boy saw the neighbor's girl. He felt very guilty, so he stopped touching other people. He focused on food, and became an excellent pastry chef, because any fruit in the man's hands would become the freshest state. That day a policeman was capturing an escaped criminal. He accidentally saw the man using his superpowers. After learning the man's secret, the policeman asked him to help solve the case. Then the two went to the morgue. They wanted to revive the victim to find out who the murderer was. The man started timing. Then he used electricity to bring the dead back to life. The victim said that the real culprit was actually his secretary. After getting the information he wanted, the man touched him again. The dead man lay down again. In this way the real culprit was successfully arrested. Soon the two received another case. This time the dead man was the man's first love, the neighbor's girl. So the man asked to bring the dead back to life alone. The policeman was puzzled. Then the man opened the coffin. He touched the girl's face with his finger. When she saw her childhood friend again, the girl was very excited. Then the two began to recall the good old days. The man even forgot the time. A minute later, a staff member became the scapegoat, and the girl came back to life in this way. If you also had such a superpower, what would you use it for?